Hello and welcome. I'm Pinkseller, and today I'll be showing you how to make a spud gun shooter modification for your Nerf blasters. The box, it claims to be able to shoot up to 55 feet, and that's just bogus. This thing is powered by your hand, and you have to but it shoots the same amount as you punch down on it, the more pressure comes out and stuff. And I've got myself this really cheap Nerf gun for like $5 or $7 for two of them or something like that. And I'm going to be showing you how to make basically what this is. This powered by a Nerf gun. I'll be using a Nerf dart. Just an old one because I don't really care about it. Some duct tape, a straw, and this little plastic thing to try and dig out the potato. It's from like the end of a pen. I'm going to have to do some dremeling of those spikes on the inside and drilling out a tiny hole. First things first, getting your Nerf dart and taking out the end thing. This is one of the older ones, so it has a lot of that. But this fits into here because it's the barrel, but it's a bit loose since it's a bit old. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to duct tape the outside. But before I duct tape the outside, I have to get this straw in there. And seeing that straw isn't airtight, I have to duct tape the straw as well. First things first is to duct tape the straw. Try to get even thin. And that should fit quite snugly inside the Nerf dart. Could have been done with that. Next step is to cut off the excess because these Nerf darts do stick out the end quite a lot. So I've tried to minimize that by doing this. And they only stick out that far. And it's not the tightest fit. Like, for example, if I did, it still shoots out. And I want it to be slightly tighter. And when you're done with this, you're going to have to probably tape it in because otherwise it will shoot out. I'm going to coat this with one layer of duct tape instead of a bunch, which were in here. Yeah, duct tape time. I'm quite outside, so they will around. And now it's quite a tight fit, meaning there will be more air coming out the end of this. You do have to cut that off to get that bit on there, not have a ridiculously long bit of tube sticking out. What I'm going to do here is some fine Dremel work to cut out these bits and put a hole in the bottom to put on the end of this. Okay, now I've got it in the tiny vise. I need to get certain attachments for my Dremel. You can find a small plastic thing similar to this without the inner sharp things. It will be much better so you don't have to do any of this work on it. Basic Dremel, you should get certain parts similar to this and stuff like that. And other little things that I will have to use. I'm going to just get this in here and cut out those bits. Tighten my little vise. And away we go. Now swapping attachments, so I can drill out a tiny hole for the air throw. Air through. The air to come through. Airway. And it's just fallen out and I have lost it. And there we go, a small hole for the air to travel through. Now I have to see if the little thing I've made out of the pen thing, pen end, thing I made out of the pen end, cuts out pieces of potato reliably. Push it in, and it's not working. And it's got a thing of potato, so it has sort of worked. Now what I have to do here is cut off the excess, glue this here, try and glue it straight, and also leave the airways completely clear. But I'm going to hot glue around there, around the tip, so it stays there. Just hot gluing that on there very roughly, trying to get it straight so it shoots. Just realizing I was off camera that entire time. It's a bit embarrassing. Leaving that there to dry. Well, dry, cool down, because it's too cool for school. Okay, now that it's dried or cooled or whatever you want to say, I'm going to have to do the first test. And it shoots it out quite well. I'm going to actually take it out. I'm actually going to let that cool for a bit longer before I try and cut out circles. Because this is quite literally just hot glued to a Nerf dart, I'm going to use my other one to take out a chunk. Take out a chunk and load this just to be safe. Load this into the Nerf gun and fire it. Oh. It's not working. And then I just fired it off into the distance.